I closed my eyes. Go back to work, Stanley. Okay. That was terrifying.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it
So
mean?
the buckets.
Stanley decided to go to the
back.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
I'm
simply
going
missed a
to
memo.
avoid the bucket. I'm going for that collectible this time, though. You bet your bootski.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
That's all I've
knew
been
it
thinking about.
perfectly.
Wait, that action figure. We got to get that figure. That's what we're going for right now. We saw a figure in the last episode.
Wow.
If you missed it,
Yes.
check it out.
This room. But eager to get back
There's
to business,
probably going to
Stanley
be
took
a
the
link
first open door
somewhere,
on his left.
if I remember, probably, maybe, hopefully.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired
So we
years
need
ago.
to... We need to go up here, fall down, get that action figure very precariously across all this plywood.
You found one of them.
Oh.
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well
It's
done.
a really good
You
intrinsic
can't buy
pleasure,
that sort
though.
of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
It's a beautiful figurine. I will savor that figurine until the day that I die. Alright. This fall is still pretty fatal. What's this way? Oh, a loading screen.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path
What?
that it seemed the office had begun. So far off. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
Oh my
What a
God.
silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been
God.
through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording.
Oh, there's
It
so
was
many
all just
narrative
in
tapes.
Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and
He gets
delights.
pretty aggressive after the
How
first
much more
few
exciting
runs, you
you
know?
must find the world than the rest of us do.
How much more exciting must you find the world? Oh,
Now I've become sad. Look what
Get
you've
sad.
done to me. This is all your
my fault. Who's the one that set up the recorder? Narrate. Oh my God, did he just reset us? What a clown. What? Oh, that was great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, there's a
Stanley
note.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Figurine
Perhaps he had
Finders
simply missed a
Committee
memo.
meeting today in the meeting room. I don't want to pick up the bucket this time. But we got to go to the meeting room. There might be a figure there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You're darn right I did. Anything in 412? Anything here? Anything here? Aggressive mission status. There will be a reward for finding them all. How can we find them all? Mission status. Inside the sequel exhibit, a large room, lots of boxes. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. And a private but smelly place for an important person. Oh. There must be a point to this. There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want to go home. I want them so much. Stop kidding yourselves. Who are you? Lies. This is like the wall writing that's in Left 4 Dead. This is a great addition. True, trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, TBH. Boy, 421 building a bridge. Can we sell them? Obviously, more money if sold together. NDA. Well, we don't know yet. What we forgot, what we know. Bonus stiff. God. Okay, so we found 2 so far. So we need more planks. Warehouse access plan, construct new structurally sound bridge. We did that. We got that. So something to do with stairs. I guess the toilet is going to be the boss's office. Anything in the broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Thing with stairs. This is a lot of stairs. All right, now where's that bathroom at? There's the trick elevator. I was talking to someone and they said that they were watching someone play this game and they were in that elevator for like 5 minutes or so, waiting for it to do something. But it's
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 284.
Okay.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I was like, is it going to be a different pin? What if it's a different pin and it does something different? It wasn't a different pin. It did nothing different. Look for it. We got, what is it? Chilla's Art, radio station, the radio station playthrough coming out live on the channel sometime this week.
Feeling soothed
and we also have
Stanley calmly walked into the opened passageway.
Monster Prom. I got Monster Prom to play. That's going to be a lot of fun too. I'm very excited. Look forward to both of those. Both those video games. You got any recommendations for games you'd like to see played on the channel? Let me know down below.
Figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes,
I like Stanlerines.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
We're halfway there. Oh! God, I love exploring everything in this game. It's so much fun. I love going up and down in this elevator. I think that was my favorite ending. That was hysterical.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Elevator go up, elevator go down. Elevator go up, elevator go down.
Why did he feel this
elevator go up,
when for
elevator
years
go down?
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
We also might have some Pokemon content coming out when the new Pokemon games come out.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I think we might...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
the whole way the right way. So
what horrible secret did this
right?
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Doing my best not to fall off and get the congrats you did it ending.
Now the monitors jump to life. Their true
oh my god, when we
revealed.
come out of that and
Each
it's like,
the number of an
oopsie
employee
boopsie.
in the building.
This is all spoilers. That was a good ending too.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom doesn't have a meaning. What if there was a Stanley figure on one of these screens?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible
30 and
to
114
believe. It
are the
couldn't
same.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
I think
time?
It's 30 and 114.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I forgot that I could teabag.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Employee
control.
pirate.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Employee pirate.
Wasn't
probably
it?
My favorite employee.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
what if there were pirate
utterly
figures?
blind to the world?
That would be great. Figures for every employee.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
there's two
from
buttons
this
this
very
time.
place. And as the cold reality of his past
I think there
began
was two
to
buttons
sink in,
last time.
Stanley decided that this machinery...
What happens though? I need to know. What? There's music playing?
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ooh.
Was it over?
The narrator drops down from above, reaches out his hand.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
But what if we wait here?
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
But what if I didn't? What if I stayed in here? Will anything happen? The outside is nice. Do I have to make the active choice to go deeper? No, I can't go back any further. Can't get on any of these pipes. Can I get on this box? Maybe on top of the chair? And then from the... Wait. On top of the box. Yeah. On top of the chair. Yes. Get on the back of the chair. Maybe. No? Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, we mawap, my brothers.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
It's good. Much better than the countdown ending. Much better. Beat the game! We got the achievement for beating the game, gamers. Oh my god. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I wonder
Stanley
what else
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
could
missed a
do.
memo.
It's gotta be more figurines, right? Oh. Oh. Input received. Purple. Is that... Can I click on it again? Can I pop the balloons? I wasn't expecting the computers to do something. That got an input. But why? There's too many puzzles. What are the inputs?
When
What
Stanley
are the
came to a set of
inputs?
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did. To the meeting room. Oh. Right, what do we got? Somewhere both red and blue. And then, oh, a private but smelly place? I got the nearby a fireplace one. Okay. And then stairs. Something to do with stairs. I opened the broom closet, but I didn't go
Coming
anywhere.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Ooh,
Stanley?
I like
What name
Figlies.
better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Do you think they sold these? I hope so. As like a collector's
But
item?
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
All right, we've been through
All
this
of my
ending.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment
This is
for
kind of
no
red
reason
and
at all.
blue.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
So-
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Okay, we've done that one. Begin the game again.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Different dialogue when we begin the game again? What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
does
left.
it keep our figurine progress when we do that? That's what I want to know. It does. Somewhere red and blue, and then a private but smelly place for someone important. Who's
Coming to a
important,
staircase,
though,
Stanley
you know?
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can't get in there. I feel like boss's office is pretty... Oh, there we go. The executive bathroom. There it
You're
is.
getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler
Just
and
need the
Marines.
place
Very
that's
soon,
both
you'll
red
collect the
and
first
blue.
one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You
I love
can't
that
go
it gave
back to
me
when you
hints
had
to
no
find them.
Figler and Marines. None of us can.
That's the best part. Oh. Somewhere that's both red and blue. Where would that be? Have we seen a place like that? Certainly not. I feel as though we would remember that. We don't want to go through any of these endings again. Yeah? Yeah, it's the mind control facility and the escape. The way to escape. I think that's it. Yeah? Yeah, let's go back to the beginning. Wait, a place that's both red and blue. Hold on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
layout
simply
is
missed a
different?
memo.
Why is the layout different? Because if I like hit escape here, the room would be both red and blue. But I don't think it's that cheeky.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge
an
was
admiration
sublime, a
of the
work of art.
lounge.
What was it about? But eager to get
I
back to
grab the
business,
bucket?
Stanley took the first open door on
Should
his
I grab
left.
the bucket? That takes me... Wait. That's the meeting room down there, right?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and
Wait.
got back on track.
That is the meeting room. We take the maintenance elevator down. That's what we do here. And then I take a drink.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get
Going
back,
to-
he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I know this door opens up eventually.
Oh, no, it's to
Nope.
the right, my mistake.
Ah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute,
I think
please?
it was right. Do I stay by this door? I think I stay by this door.
No, let's see. We
don't
went
think he
down,
goes back to
right,
left.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, is this the confusion ending again? All right, this is looking both red and blue.
No.
is.
This
It's
isn't
the
right
starting
at
of the
all. You're not
confusion
supposed to be
route.
here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back
Okay.
to, oh, who am I kidding?
Who's
It's all
both
rubbish
red and
now.
blue?
The whole story completely unusable.
Should we
How
just
about,
go
rather
the
than
full
waste my time
gaslighting?
trying to salvage this nonsense,
What if we go
we'll just
gaslighting with
restart
the
the game
bucket?
from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Okay, we might have locked ourselves in to that ending. And I think we might have.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It's possible.
Stanley decided to
It
go...
is. Okay, I don't want to do that one. Oh, it changes.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his
Every
arms,
time.
and a wave of... Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
So we're missing a place that's both red and
No.
blue.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting
But I can
room.
only
Go
think that we
somewhere
go
else.
this way.
The cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
why
can't
would it
talk.
alarm us?
But Stanley
Buckets
chose
talk all
not
the
to think
time.
about this obvious fact. He was
I
firmly
remember
convinced
this.
that the bucket had
Oh, the
spoken
first
to him,
episode?
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
But, you know, we're not doing what the bucket asked. We're going off the rails, narrator. What do you think
stop.
about that?
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my
This
goodness,
was a good route to pick
I
with
think
the
we have to
bucket.
do something about it. This
glad we
misunderstanding
came
could
up
have
with the
dire
bucket.
consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed
But
quickly
what's a
and
bucket?
properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Okay.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh. Oh, new route. New route.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is
I
not
love this. This
a
is like the
bucket.
new hit
Okay,
reality
let's
TV
begin.
show coming live to American TVs around you.
Item
Is
one.
this
Is this
a bucket? No.
Correct. It
What?
is a hologram of a
Oh.
bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh my god. I big brained on accident. Is this a
Item
bucket?
2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Now you might be thinking now, okay, but the next one then's got to be a real bucket, right? I don't think it's gonna be a real bucket. None of them are
Item
real.
3. Is this a bucket?
Oh, but this is the cost of choice. If we say yes, does the game end? If we say no, is it another hologram? Are they all fake buckets? And then by us not knowing what a bucket, and then by us being able to distinguish what is and isn't a bucket by collecting the incorrect bucket, that then we truly know what a bucket is? No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
There it is. Whew. Okay.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
It's definitely a bucket. I'm gonna say no.
Correct. This is a tractor
Okay.
and not a bucket.
Whew.
To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was
Thank
starting
goodness.
to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
I thought it was gonna be like, actually, it is a bucket, and then like it just like transforms into a bucket. That would have been funny.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
I don't know why it's a bucket. Narrator, what's
Item
a bucket?
6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What does both mean? How can something be a bucket and not a bucket at the same time?
Item Wait, hold on.
Is a
I can't
bucket
find the next one.
not a
Let me see.
large
It should
cup?
be around here somewhere.
A large, wide cup?
Yes, thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course
Everything
is
is
not
a
true.
bucket.
Unless, is that what you think?
Everything is a
Answer me
bucket.
straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Everything is a bucket if you believe enough.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort
Everything
it out.
is a bucket.
I've lost all sense of perspective.
Everything can hold a
What is
liquid.
a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments
Its
ago, I could answer these
effectiveness is
questions
only
with
determined by how
confidence.
buckety
Yet
it
now I'm
is.
somewhat adrift.
But
Do
SkullfishX
any of us
colanders
know what a
have
bucket
holes in
is?
them. They can't carry
Am
liquids.
I a
But it can
bucket?
carry a thick liquid for
Stanley,
a little
I can't
bit.
keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go. What
Mysterious
happened?
bucket ending.
Is everything gone?
Everything's
Why
a
did everything
bucket.
disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Everything's a bucket.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
I told you everything was a
My
bucket.
God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here.
We are not buckets.
You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news.
This is good
We're
news.
not buckets.
Thank God.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity
Is it
on that
because
issue.
he's holding
but
a
it doesn't
bucket?
change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything.
Okay.
We'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone
so
else,
glad.
maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
All right, everybody. That's where we're going to wrap up this episode. Hope you all liked the video. Hope you all remember to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads, everybody. As always, stay safe and take care out there. And check me out on twitch.tv. I stream a bunch over there every day at 4 p.m. PST. It's great. Or PDT. I don't know. What? It's 4 p.m. California time right now. Yeah, everybody. We'll see you all in the next one, everybody. Until then, as always, stay safe and take care. And I'll catch you all later.